Yay, you're so pretty.
Okay, the big question is, who gives this woman away today?
We do.
You're supposed to say, yippee, we do! Okay, be my guest.
Thank you, Carol. Okay. Oh, well, I promise. She did good.
Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What a beautiful day it is. So I've given them instructions not to look at me. So if you're wondering why they're staring at each other, it's because I don't think they need to look at me. I think they need to look at each other. Do you all agree?
Yeah, his makeup.
There we
okay.
go.
Your makeup's fine.
Okay.
All right. I have my little note finder.
First, I'm looking at the arch pieces. They look so nice.
So when it comes to finding that special person in your life, sometimes you just know.
Bam. Suck it.
As we witness
Come on.
Eric and Jess
It was Tim.
gaze lovingly and stop talking to each other. In their eyes, it's obvious to everyone here that they know they have found true love.
Double or nothing crier.
You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
We got all day. We got all day. Now, storybooks and romance novels talk about love at first sight. And that's okay, I suppose. I prefer the notion of love at each sight. Love at each sighting. Each time you see each other, you feel love that has been growing inside of you from the very first time you locked eyes on each other. Maybe not, but it's close. And then to now, as you look at each other right now, this is the ultimate love. And each new time that you see each other, that love will grow stronger. It remembers the past. It imagines the wonderful future that you both are here today to start. It gets worse, I'm telling you. And from each day to the next, you know that this is the one. You know that this person that you belong with is forever. You just know. So I could do a bunch of readings that are typical at weddings. You know, you hear Corinthians and all these things, you know. I don't feel Jess and Eric are those people. So I have a passage that I want to read from
This is gonna be
Shakespeare.
terrible.
It's a little different. It's a little Jess. I think so. No sooner met, but they looked. No sooner looked, but they loved. No sooner loved, but they sighed. No sooner sighed, but they asked one another the reason. No sooner knew the reason, but they sought the remedy. In these degrees, they have made a pair of stairs to marriage. You wonder why I read that. Because marriage is a step, and these are like stairs. You've taken the stairs to get to this day. It just didn't seem right quoting Corinthians or any of that stuff. I felt like this was your journey. So, Eric and Jess, you've ascended those stairs and have arrived here today. At this moment, ready to declare your love and commitment to each other in front of all these family and friends. So, Eric, do you take Jess to be the one to hold above all others?
Keep
Don't
it
laugh.
together.
But Jess is up here laughing. She's ready to make me cry. You ready?
No.
You need a minute.
No,
Tell
we're,
me.
we good, girl.
Oh, I love it. So, Eric, do you take Jess to be the one to hold above all others, the one to hold in the highest regard, the one you hold when she says that she needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I do.
Jess, do you take Eric to be the one you hold above all others, the one you hold in the highest regard, the one you hold when he needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I do.
So now they have chose
You're
to
going first, right?
tell say their own vows. They wrote their own, so I'm going to turn it over to them with the microphone, of course. There you go.
So before I do this, I just want to ask you one more time if you're sure.
Yes.
It's been said.
Okay. Like, really sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know I'm a lot. I'm anxious. I'm annoying. I sleep a lot. And I come with a big white floofball who is also a lot. But despite anything I'm not and the things I am, you love me for just who I am standing here today. Just as I love you for all you are and all you aren't, all you will be, won't be, and everything in between. And you've also loved Malu from the start, never making me choose you or her, opening your life and your heart to us both. You know I'm a realist, so let's be honest. I'm not going to stand here and be super emotional because I'm emotional enough right now. So, love is messy, and it's joyful, and a fight, and a lifetime of discovery and growth. And these years with you, I've grown so much into a better person because of you. I can truly say that you make me the best version of me. I don't know why I wrote these because I can't even see them right now. And I want to continue to be better for you and for us. And it's how I know I can stand here without a doubt and commit to a lifetime with you.
Good.
Yeah, that was a lot. There was a time in the very beginning when you wouldn't even promise me tomorrow. And here you are standing before me promising me a lifetime. To that beat, though, I don't want to make promises I can't keep. So I can't promise you in sickness and in health because you never get sick. So that's really not fair. But I do promise to love you through it all. Even on days that I might not like you, I will still love you. And at the end of the day, you're the one that I want to adventure through life with. So I can also promise you that I'll continue to melt down and be an anxious mess and never stop being annoying or sassy or all the things that are potentially making you start to go gray. But I'll always work for us and fight for you. I will be the worst, for sure, but also the best part of your life. There are a few things in life I've ever been completely sure of, but standing here before you today, marrying you, I'm sure of this. You calm my anxieties and make life more fun. I'll be your best friend. I rewrote the same sentence twice. So yeah, fight with you, but also for us. We know that part. I'm not gonna promise a happily ever after because that's not us. Instead, I'm just gonna promise you a lifetime of adventures and laughs and struggles and anxiety and donuts and workouts and all the things that make us us. As for Malu, well, it wouldn't have been Malu if she wouldn't have muled and refused to even walk down the aisle. Because she's going to continue to boss you around and make sure that she knows that she's the alpha and demand scratches. And she's going to continue to enjoy our walks and get in your way while you cook. And you are now truly part of her pack, just as you are now mine.
I'd hate to go after that one. There you go.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Are we just going to call you out for not being ready?
Yeah, you can.
'Kay.
I'm fine. It's supposed to be in this book, not on my phone, hidden by the book. Jess, so who would have ever expected us to end up here when all of this started? Not me. Regardless of which point you choose, we were two people in very different places, and I would never known that the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with had just walked into it. Even though the person I met then is far from the person you are now, I can stand here in front of all of our family and friends and tell you I love you more and more with each day that passes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In the time since our first encounter, it has not all been good days. We have had some of the best days of our lives so far. We have also had pretty tough ones filled with rain and stormy clouds. In those times, both good and bad, we have grown, and learned many things about ourselves and each other. The most important thing being that you are pretty. I'm sorry, but you know I had to, with as much as we joked and talked about it. But that's what I love about us. The ability to be passionate, to learn, to grow, to joke, all while pushing the other and ourselves to do and be the best that we can every single day. At the same time, staying true to ourselves. Some people spend a lifetime searching for what we have been fortunate enough to find in and with each other. Some people might have found it faster than us, but we found it. I would have never expected that meeting you to become what it did by standing here in front of you and Malu. I can tell you, I wouldn't choose to be anywhere else in this world. I cannot promise you all good days ahead. There will be tough times, but I can assure you, you are my rock in the storm, even when you are causing the storm. I cannot wait to live the life we have already started to build together. A life filled with good and bad, yard sales and mountain climbs, conventions and finish line, but most importantly, a life filled with love and trying to prove every day that we really are the worst.
Not fair.
Wow, it's pretty incredible.
He does good when he wants to.
I'll tell you, yes. I'll say, give him a hand. That
Not
was
sorry.
incredible, beautiful, and I don't even know how I can follow that other than, can we please have some rings? I'm happy and honored to be yours forever.
I am happy and honored to be yours forever.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I be wed. With this ring, I be wed.
That was great.
I gotta try and do something to make her
I
laugh
got
at the
that on
moment.
video. That was a good one. All right. Now, Jess, could you please?
Oh, he
He's
didn't.
supposed to put it on
You
now.
didn't tell me that.
Well, it's kind of obvious. Let's say.
Is it though?
Maybe
Have you
not.
met him?
Maybe not. Okay, we have one on. Ready?
Yep.
So repeat
Why
after
shouldn't I
me.
say no?
I'm happy and honored to be yours forever.
I'm ecstatic and honored
That's not repeating.
to be yours forever.
She doesn't follow rules. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a minute and look at each other, please.
Lock it
Many
up.
people say
Lock it
that
up.
love is the backbone of marriage. And they are right. But they might not fully understand all of what love entails. You see, love is not static.
You're almost there.
Like
Calm down.
everything else in life, it is subject to change. The love you feel today is very different than the love you felt when you first met. The love you feel today will be different than the love you feel on your 1 year anniversary, then your 10 and 50th, and beyond. Love is more than
Will
a
you make it
feeling
up,
you
Lauren?
get when someone makes your heart happy. Love is your heart remembering the history you share with one another during times that are tough. That's what love is.
You good?
No, I'm just giving you a minute. Think about that. It's important.
I'm kind of hungry. Can we?
Too late.
We don't need minutes.
Okay, Jess is pressuring me to get this. So I asked you both not to look at me again.
I can't help it.
No, seriously, guys. Love each other every day. Live every day with full hearts, and your bond will grow ever stronger with time. So they knew it. They knew they were meant to be. Now, it's the best part of this whole ceremony for me. By the power vested in me by the state of Maryland, you may now kiss your wife.
You good?
You?
Mm-hmm.
with a short story really quickly, actually.
You never tell a short story.
Okay, it's gonna be. Back in August, Jess actually sent me a TikTok. For anybody who doesn't know what TikTok is, they're about like 30-second to 1-minute clips of a bunch of maid of honors and best man standing up giving their speeches and saying, "For those of you that don't know me, my name is blah, blah, blah." And then a man comes in and says, "Where's the creativity, people? I'm tired of hearing this line." And when Jess sent it to me, there was no caption. And I took that as a very subtle hint that that's what Jess wanted to. Not really sure why Jess put me to that test, because if you know me, I am not creative, I'm not witty. And sorry, Jess, I wasted my one creative moment helping you set up that bar. I'm out.
Facts.
No creativity left, I'm done.
Facts.
So, growing up, Mom always told me that I really wanted a pony. I never asked for a sister, I don't think, so I'm not super sure how we were magically blessed with Jess, but here we are. Mom, Dad, where are you, Dad? I'm still waiting on that pony.
Dad's over there.
Growing up, our relationship was rocky and hard, having a 5-year age gap with siblings. Is often difficult when you're hitting different milestones at different times. Over the years, I gave Jess a few black eyes, had many of fights, and every day still wished for that pony. Even in the middle of Walmart one day, we were bickering and fighting like usual, and Jess proceeded to tell me in true Jess very loud fashion why Mom anatomically could not carry a pony. Could not carry a pony. I can't tell you how many. Sorry, I lost my spot. Oh, that was the last time I said it out loud. I really wished for a pony, not a sister. I can't tell you how many days and how many nights Mom would just say to us, "Why can't you two just be friends?" It wasn't until our college years when something shifted for our relationship. We started calling, texting, and video calling back before it was called FaceTime. I don't remember what it was called back then.
Skype.
But point being. More often, and then the sister bond started to form. It was also during those college years that I met Eric at Harvard Community College. And our friendship grew between our several classes together, our Thursday night out to McGurk's for dollar beer night, to shopping and visiting Eric at Arrow.
Hint, hint.
Which is how Jess and Eric ended up crossing paths. So to some, you're welcome, or to some, I'm really sorry. I remember the first time Jess told me about her and Eric. She comes up to me and says, so remember your friend Eric who worked at Arrow? Well, we're kind of talking. From there, the ball started to roll and hasn't slowed down since. I love that Jess and Eric and myself are intertwined, and Eric and I already have a really good friendship base that when she told me, I thought it was really awesome that she was dating somebody that I was so comfortable with, knowing that he would take care of her. Little did Eric know what he was signing up for. For the last 7 years, I've loved watching them grow together and apart on their own. I've watched Jess flourish into this beautiful, strong, confident woman who I admire and look up to so much. Not a day goes by where I don't talk to Jess in some capacity. Most times now it's via FaceTime. I can't see.
Right? It's hard.
And she's telling me about either her next adventure racing or where her and Eric are off to, or with her next honeysuckle reno, which I love that we now live 7 minutes apart. Or she's just simply just saying, hey, it's been a day or two since we've last talked, what's up? Mom, I think it's safe to say at this point, Jess and I are not friends, we're best friends. And Eric, grow into such a loving and supporting man for Jess. You may have your moments, but what man doesn't? We've had so many memories together between our vacations, our holidays, or just random, hey, want to come over nights, and I feel like I'm snobbing.
That's on video.
It's okay. It's part of it. But those moments are not the ones that stand out the most to me. To watch Eric love Jess during her highest moments in life, and then care for her and support her during her lowest moments in life, made me confident in saying that Jess has truly found her match. I love knowing day in and day out that my best friend is in the very best of hands with you, Eric. Don't mess it up, or the wrath of Hurricane Jeanette might come out. I could continue to fill the night with stories, but we would be here all night. Eric, thank you for never pushing me away, even when I could be the crazy sister. Thank you for meshing in with this crazy wild family, even if you are the least favorite. But most importantly, thank you for loving and caring for my best friend. Jess, thank you for always loving me and supporting me in every way imaginable. I'm so happy you were not a pony.
It took you 31 years to admit it.
Lastly, for those of you that don't know me, I am Jeanette. I am Jessica's sister. So if everybody would please raise your glass and a toast to Jess and Eric. I love you both with all of my heart, and this is just the beginning of a great, beautiful adventure together. To Eric and Jess.
You're here.
Cheers.
I tell you what, I think we can all agree that we've had an absolutely beautiful day here for this wedding. I couldn't have had a better weather for this amazing couple.
Louder. Talk into the microphone. Yeah, that one.
Well, hello everybody. For those who don't know me, my name is Jason. I'm the best man. I just want to start out by thanking Jess, Eric, and all the wonderful family and friends that made today possible. But most of all, Jess. You did a wonderful job getting this party together. I know how much work went into this, and all that hard work has paid off. This truly is a beautiful wedding. As mentioned, I am the best man, Eric's best friend. We met way back in the 90s, when my family first moved to a new neighborhood in Perry Hall. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I have an absolutely terrible memory. I don't remember the exact day or what we did the first day that we met. But as I can say, I never would have thought that I would have made a friend that would last more than 20 years. Back when I was about 12 years old, I think, when we first met. When we were kids, you could pretty much always find us at the bottom of the court playing wiffle ball home run derby. We used to make the duct tape balls. We would always lose our original wiffle balls. Or inside playing Nintendo. I can't say much has changed since then. Nowadays, we play a lot less wiffle ball, but we still do have growing collections of our old retro video games. Not sure whose collection is bigger, though. Your games or Eric's sunglass collection? I consider myself very lucky to have Eric as a friend. He's one of the kindest people I know, and I can always depend on him to be there whenever I need help with anything. In over 20 years of friendship, we've been influences in each of our other lives, for better or for worse. We've definitely spent a lot, some say too much money, on video games. But I never would have gotten my degree if it weren't for Eric. I told him that I was interested in learning to be a mechanic, and he decided to take classes with me. He really helped me make it through that. Plus, I'm pretty sure I never had to actually drive to class. He was the one that pretty much would drive every day. That's just the kind of friend Eric is, though. He's always there by your side. Jess, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. Now, I have to say, when I first met Jess, I wasn't so sure about her. First couple of times that we saw each other, my now wife and I had a couple double dates with Eric and Jess. One of the first dates we went on, I remember, was to a corn maze in the fall, and my wife would tell you that she thought Jess and I hated each other because all we did was bicker the entire time through that maze. But eventually we did find our way out of that maze, and I found out what a wonderful person Jess is. Jess, you're a beautiful, smart, funny, and a caring person, and Eric is very lucky to call you his wife. Now, let's all raise a glass and toast to the new couple. Tonight we celebrate you. We all wish you a lifetime of happiness, love, health, success, and laughter. May you continue to find humor in the bad, appreciation in the good, and your friendship and love continue to grow throughout the years to come. Cheers.
Cheers. Here, here.
Family and friends, can we